Austria?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think I've flown over Austria. Have you been in Austria?
Sorry, I'm just going through the places I've been. This is going to take a minute. I know we have short time. I don't think so.
What are your impressions so far? What do you like about season 5?
It's a very intense season.
Mm-hmm. It's very intense. It takes place over 3 days, and we're mostly focusing on a riot that happens in the prison. So there's a riot that happens. I think it's really interesting to see all of the characters pushed into really hot water. They're really in heightened circumstances.
I think probably because we had to shoot it in, because the whole, like Taylor was saying, because it takes place over 3 days, it becomes a lot of homework to piece together exactly where your character was, not 30 seconds ago. Which, of course, would be less challenging in a film or something. You grow accustomed to doing that all the time, but you know the ride of your character and the arc of your character. Whereas here, because we only get the episodes, like, I think Taylor likes my glasses.
I love them. So, yes.
But I think that what happens is because, we only get the episode, like, a couple of days before, and maybe your character hasn't been in the past 60 pages, but you need to sort of remember and fit in real time, and make sense of the choices you made in the previous episode. So I think it was just a real challenge in terms of, it required much more focus than in other seasons.
Mm-hmm. You like to play all the time, like your role in your same clothes and stuff. Does it feel like you're in a prison when you're shooting?
I think that there's actually something quite liberating about wearing the same clothes all the time, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, I love wearing the same thing all the time.
I think that it kind of it's sort of nice because we kind of are outside the boundaries of caring about what we look like. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sure,
There's sort of like it doesn't matter. We don't have to. It's kind of like a get out of jail free card every day.
Literally.
Yeah,
so literally.
For us, I think it's actually where I think it's the right balance for actors or maybe even actresses, all the more so because of the absurdity of the expectations put upon what it's meant to be an actress in the public eye or something. But I think our cast gets to have a particularly healthy balance of fun with it, that our actual job, our work life is not about our outside. So when we're on set doing our work and trying to be truthful characters who are these other people, it's not about how we look. It's not about our weight. It's not about our outfits or our makeup. And, then we get to kind of go off and, we're here in London now, and, we kind of like put on some outfits and we get to do it for a minute. But when we get back to set, we get to be very serious about the work, and that's it, as opposed to also at the, I'm sure in many of our other jobs, it's a very strange thing to be asked to kind of embody in a true way another human being while you're...
Yeah.
There's a lack of self-consciousness. It's exactly what Natasha's saying, that being able to do that and the repetition of it, even the daily feeling of we have the same clothes on, it's the same makeup, your hair's in the same position, you have... It's freedom. It's very liberating. There's no third eye. We're not watching. It's not like, oh, this thing fits weird, or I have to get my boobs up today. We don't have to think about that.
And I think we love, like, I think a lot of us are, fans of the 70s. But I think that there's a real, idealism for those, like, great male actors of that era, and the women too.
And
there
the
was
women too, come on.
Yeah, and that we get to have this kind of experience that's pretty, unique. It's just we get to be in kind of like comfortable shoes and outfits doing the thing, not constantly shuffling around.